Okay, so I'm going to take a look at Upwork writing job that I have for article jobs and book writing jobs. And I'm going to take a look at the new applicants for today. Okay, so take a look, okay? So I actually got a lot, man. I actually have a lot. There's 12, believe it or not. There's 12 new applicants. So let's take a look at the one with the smaller one first. Okay, one little bite at a time. So let's take a look. Because this is one freelancer right here. Let's take a look at the answers real quick. I, A.F. Roberts by pen name, am an experienced Christian fantasy novelist. For the books I produced thus far, 5, I go with a niche phrase of biblical paranormal. What began, it's hard to see right now. What began, I produced thus far. 5, I go with the niche phrase of biblical paranormal. Fantastic. Okay, I know paranormal writers. I've met people in that niche in writing seminars, book publishing seminars. So I know for fiction writers, I know there's different genres and whatnot. It's paranormal, apocalyptic. I've heard of all kinds of stuff. Well, what began as an attempt to release the elements coming through imagination turned into a facet of material I couldn't turn off. The skill took time. I had to learn proper writing technique, the talent, the ability to craft spiritual aspects with supernatural genre came from readily, but it took time to hone as well. The proof of passion knowledge are the works themselves. If you were to visit Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or Apple, or search my pen name, you will quickly see the catalog. Yeah, I believe you. It doesn't lie. I've done the publishing house routine a couple of times, but have since realized that the lack of overhead in true self-publishing is really the way to go, especially in this business. I've been at it for well over 10 years at this point, the first 4 to 5 being my infant stages. Simply, okay, so what is your specific topic? I think I could see a book on how to write biblical, paranormal, fiction stories. That's what I would go with. That's your how-to topic. And you know what? I kind of like it because it's kind of unique and niche, you know? So I think I'm going to go for it. I don't know why okay, anyways. It's just very... Okay, let me just go with this. But like I said, I like to go with article first, short-term project first, and a bigger project afterwards. If they do a good job on the article. Okay, so I'm going to add the notes here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to put in the basic title. Let me just do that. Top 10. If I were just to do an article, okay, biblical. What is it called? Biblical paranormal. Okay, biblical paranormal fiction writing tips and lessons. That would be the title. Okay, if I were to do a book, the title would be different. Obviously, it would be HowExpert. Okay, guide to. You take a look at the big brands. For Dummies, Complete Idiot's Guide, New York Times. They always use their brand name in their product title. So that's why I'm going to do that too here. Okay, just how we got to biblical paranormal fiction writing. That's kind of long, dude. And then I usually have 101 tips to learn how to write biblical fiction stories. What about short stories, novella? Can you do it all? Let me see. I think this might be too long. I was going to do short stories, novellas, and fiction. Let's just do fiction stories. That's it. That's too long. We'll keep it simple like that. 30,000 words. Okay, name. I appreciate it, Alan. Thank you very much for applying. I appreciate it. I like the topic. Like I said, as a publisher, If I've never heard of the topic, that's a good topic because it's unique, you know, it's a niche topic, you know, higher search chances to rank in the search results and so forth. Okay, how back to biblical paranormal fiction writing. How about writing biblical paranormal fiction? How about that? Maybe that's better. Okay. Again, the title is not my final title. I just set it up and then I listen to their recommendations, the writer, the editor, and myself at the end. I make the final decision. But this is what I go with in the beginning. And I like to have a title and subtitle to kind of give the vision, the concept of the product, the book, okay? So the writer can know what to write about in a way, you know, through your subtitles. You have the big chunk, big vision as well, okay? On top of that, I give them instruction and so forth. Anyway, so how expect writing biblical fiction, you know, to learn how to write biblical fiction, how to write biblical paranormal. Let's look at paranormal fiction stories. Okay, 1 second. Okay, everything's good to go, I believe, for that particular freelancer I found. Yeah, we'll see. We'll go with an article first, and we'll consider a potential next project next. Okay, let's look at the next applicant. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, I was a little bit when I learned how to cross stitch. Okay, cross stitching course. I've been doing it so I have the pleasure of teaching many others the unique art. I actually have a book on this already, but I'm open to multiple people. I'm open to hiring multiple people. As long as they have 5-star talent, I'm willing to hire multiple books for the same topic, okay? So I think I might go with this topic, actually. That's over 30 years, okay? I have had the pleasure of teaching. This freelancer has experience in not only this cross-stitching, but also teaching it to other people. Many others this unique art through library programs and stitch-alongs. I have also been an avid knitter for over 20 years. Knitting is in my blood. My mother taught me, her mother taught her, and it goes. I couldn't sell both my cross-stitching and knitting at local women-owned businesses in my time. Okay. I may consider, because it's such a unique topic. For topics that are really unique, I kind of am like a little bit more lenient in terms of the criterias. Not saying this writer doesn't fit the criteria, but ideally I'm looking for the most detailed cover letter answers. You know, that's what I'm looking for. If you did 20-30 years, I want to hear everything. Like, I want to hear all the examples, your vision for the book, if you have it, etc., etc. But because it's a unique topic, I may actually go with this one, okay? Cross-stitching. So what I would do is I'm just going to select all the basic information here first. I will pick cross-stitching because that's a little bit more unique from my experience. I already have a book on knitting, like several of them. But cross-stitching is one, and I did it like so many years ago. It wasn't the best quality, I admit it, when I first got started. So I want to do a new one now. That's better, you know? So let's do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do the title for the article first. Like, I'm always going to do a title for an article first. I think I will always start with an article from now on, instead of straight to a bigger project like a book, because I'll be honest with you, just yesterday I experienced like people canceling projects, you know? I had to cancel projects because some of these freelancers didn't finish the project, so I had to cancel it, you know? So that's why I like to start with a small project like YouTube video, a top 10 article, and consider a bigger project after, you know? Top 10 cross stitching tips and lessons. Okay, if I were to do a book, I would go to, and I'm saving this information because later on, after I've hired them, I can go to their profile where I save their notes, and I can go exactly, oh yeah, that's what their topic was. Okay, this is what their cover letter answers were. Okay, I want to hire them for a book. You know, that's why I'm adding my notes for my own reasons. Okay, HowExpert to cross stitching. Okay, and I usually do 101 tips. That's just a structure I start to follow, I start to do, and you know, some time ago. Underlying tips to learn how to cross stitch. Okay. Let me just do basic one right here. Improve your. This may be a little too wordy, but I'm just doing it for SEO purposes right now. Skills and become a cross. I'm probably not going to use this title, but just to, if I don't have a title in my mind yet, I just go with this. And later on, I modify it. Cross stitcher. Okay, how many words? I go for 30,000 words. And for a topic like this, I think I need images, so I'm going to request 50 to 100 plus images that they take on their own. And what I recommend them to do is just videotape themselves demonstrating what they do, and then take a screenshot of each of the main phases, and you can teach how to do through a book, through those type of images. Okay, so Catherine, wait, Catherine, and 1 second. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to save the notes here. Okay. Let's go down to the next. Keep looking. Teaching myself how to play guitar, sing, and write songs from my heart to soul. I have spent 12 years in this endeavor. While many others might have a similar passion and talent, I believe what makes my specific story unique and worth reading is that teaching myself and discovering my voice, I also had to open the adversity of teaching myself that no anyone else thinks or says I haven't been judged. This is worth it. Okay. Okay, so this topic is actually very competitive. I'm going to be honest. I've heard this topic a lot. You know, how to play guitar, whatnot, musicians, singers, songwriters. So, with all due respect, hold on a second. I need to hear the music, or else, you know, if you say if this is your topic, I want to hear it. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass for this topic because it's such a competitive topic. It's a supply and demand issue. That's what it is, you know. I've been passionate about writing since I was a child. I was always loved crafting stories and sharing my work with others. I've now decided to try my hand at becoming an author. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, same thing with writing. It's probably the most competitive topic out there. So I'm gonna have to pass. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, next review. All right, electrical engineering. I appreciate it. Again, I'm looking for the most detailed cover letter answers. Okay, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you give me one word, one sentence answers, I'm gonna have to pass. I appreciate it. Thank you, but I'm gonna move on. Thank you very much. Okay, my passion includes SEO content, writing, and helping people. My story is that I am a gentleman and with a passion for music, such as singing, playing instruments like piano or guitar. I'm a gentleman that wants to start small here, move up as a freelance. Industry moves forward, but wants to start small. Gotcha. I appreciate it, but you know what? SEO, I need experience. If whatever topic you have, you need 3 to 5 plus years experience. I need to hear proof. It's not just learning, but I appreciate the ambition, the dream, but you keep on keeping on. But right now, I need a little experience for what your specialty is, what's your niche topic. If it's writing, I'm gonna have to pass because, again, like I said, it's the most competitive topic. I hear it too much, so I need a niche. If it's writing, it's what type of not writing? Is it poetry? Is it what specialized niche is it? Because I want to go with niche within a niche. If it's a big niche, top 10 drugstore makeup products. Okay, I appreciate it. I'm looking for a little bit more detailed cover letter answers. Okay, for all topics, I'm looking for detailed cover letter answers. Okay, my passion is holistic wellness. Okay, Okay, that's cool. I appreciate it. I'm looking for a little bit more like little intricate details about what's your story, not general like you're just into it. I'm passionate about reading. Cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. My number one passion is being a stay-at-home mom. I'm experiencing how to navigate being a stay-at-home mom to four kids, also making time for myself. I can compile a list of mommy must-haves to help other moms find resources. Okay. You know what? This is a topic I also heard of before, so I'm going to have to probably pass because I'm looking for the most detailed cover letter answers. I appreciate it, though. I see the potential, but more detailed cover letter answers, I'm looking for 5-star because that's actually helpful for the writers. If you get low-star ratings, that's bad for your own branding, too. So I'm looking for only 5-star writers right now, ideally. I'm not saying I pick all the 5 stars all the time, but I want to be sure. That's why I'm looking for the most detailed cover letter answers. I'm a real-life CSI. Forensics is my passion. I've been a certified CSI for 6 years now, working as a CSI for 8 years. Okay, I have taken my training courses and such as advanced buried body recovery, homicide investigations, blood chemical enhancement. I have a passion for training and sharing knowledge of what the career is. Okay, I got you. Okay, you are an expert in becoming a CSI, whatever that is. And I know that it's a TV show. It's like a forensic psychologist, right? Forensic, right? CSI Effect has created such a false sense of what a true CSI can really do to solve crimes. Every opportunity I get, I just strive to educate the public on what the field is actually like. Okay, so I will shortlist, add notes, paste. Topic will be top 10 CSI tips and lessons. Okay, and if we were to do a book, it will be HowExpert Guide to Becoming a CSI. Yeah, 101 tips to learn how to become a CSI. Okay, I don't know what that stands for exactly. I'll find out later, and once I do, I'll replace that with the word CSI because I don't want it to be duplicate. 30,000 words. Okay, next is Ginger, the name Ginger. Let's take a look. Okay, 1 second. So there you go. I think I will go with the article first as usual, okay? But very interesting topic and interesting answers. Interesting story. In addition to professional scuba diving, owning a cat, pets, photography, fishing, etc., etc. Gotcha. Okay, who's next? I'm a dedicated professional with 8 years of forensic related work experience. Proven. Gotcha. Okay, let's move on to the next. I'm a full-time school social worker in a small rural school district in northern Michigan. Every day I see the impact burnout has on the teachers and staff. Okay, again, like teachers, I've heard them a lot. And if you're going to write about teaching, I want it to be the longest detailed cover letter answers. This is just a paragraph, so thank you. I appreciate it, but I'm going to have to pass. Thank you. Okay, but it's a niche, but you got to have all the 3 criteria I'm looking for. Topic, expertise, and excellent writing. Okay, those 3 things. That's what I'm looking for. But again, I found those people today. Here, Ginger, for the topic of CSI. Alan, for the topic of biblical, paranormal, Christian fantasy writing. Okay, interesting topic. Catherine here for the topic of cross-stitching. So that's pretty much it. I will send them an offer soon. 1 second. I think I'm going to send them an offer right now for the article first. Okay, so I moved to a new spot. Okay, anyways, yeah, those are the applicants I'm going to send an offer. I'm not going to... Hold on, let me just send them offer real quick then. One by one. What I'm going to do is click View Profile. Click Hire. click the right team because I have different brands, different projects. So my main one is HowExpert though. And then I'm going to click the oldest article writing job post because this is an article project. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go here real quick and I'm going to go to edit notes. I'm going to get the title of the article real quick, okay? Let me stand up here, man. Hold on a second. Okay, save notes. I'm going to go here, send offer. I'm going to put in the title here, paste it. Okay, due date 1 week from now. I have instructions, 1 second. So I'm going to paste the instructions right here real quick. Okay, check that. And let me double check real quick from the top. Just double check everything from the top. Everything's good to go. That's good. Okay, that's how you do it. You click continue. I'll do one right now as an example. Okay, let me just double check everything. Confirm contract and hire. Okay, plan to hire more. Go to my jobs. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Close it. Let me move on to the next applicant. So that's done. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. Let me see, double check 1 second. I got the URL, right? Okay, cool. 1 second. And the next applicant, right here for one topic of, let me get the notes real quick. I think we'll see. Let me see. Let's try article first. Again, we always try with article first because we want to see their writing style. And, and some writers don't finish a book, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Click on profile real quick. Click hire. Job post. Contract title, put the title of the article. Due date 1 week. Okay. Put the title here on top. And then I'm gonna put. So there you go. That's one example right here. Sending instructions right here real quick. Who's next? Let's move on to the next applicant right here. Okay. So we're gonna move on to the next. Okay. Who's next? Okay, who's next? Right here. Okay, we're gonna send an offer to this freelancer right here. So let me just take a look 1 second, okay? Click on hire. Oh man. Okay, 1 second. Whoops. This is just the instructions. I'll get that later. 1 second. Yeah, this is behind the scenes, man. This is all behind the scenes. The articles, YouTube video, they don't just come by itself. You know what I mean? There is a lot of stuff going behind the scenes on hiring and creating content, believe it or not. Just to do an article, too. You know? Article, narrator, video, uploading, etc. Okay, anyways, let's go right here, paste it, CSI, cool. Okay, and we're gonna go down to the bottom of the title. I'm gonna paste it as a title. All right, who's next? Yeah, that looks good to go. CSI tips. Just double check everything. Click continue. Okay, good. So I just want to fund it. Everything's good to go. Fund. So we can start. Okay, I plan to hire more. Go to my jobs. Move on to the next applicant real quick. Let me close this. Come here. Let me send the offer to this freelancer right here. Alan here. Let's see. Again, not everyone say can do it. I sometimes recall like I sent an offer to this person or freelancer in the past and they changed my, who knows? Maybe it was a different topic at the time. But I'm just doing what I'm sending the offer right now. Okay. Just double check everything. Everything's good to go. Click fund. Everything's good. Offer sent. I plan to hire more. Go to my jobs. Okay, everything's good. Okay. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this. Now what I'm gonna do after I hire the writers, everyone I want to hire for that particular job post, I'm gonna repost the job post and close this job post. That's what I usually do. Okay, just to find new people. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm not gonna close it right now. I'll close it a little bit later, 1 second, but I'm gonna reuse a post real quick. I gotta close it first. Okay, 1 second. This is just behind the scenes. I like to have my information here just to look back on before I send my offer for a bigger project later on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close these job posts. I have their information. Okay, view job posts. I'm going to close it at the same time. Okay, let's do it. Remove. And then what I'm going to do is click fill by alternate source because I already sent the offer. Okay, then I'm going to reuse the post. Reuse posting on the bottom right here. Click on that. It's reposting it, okay? Reuse. All right, so we're going to do next, 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 review, review, post job. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it. Real life example. How to find new applicants, how to look at new applicants on Upwork, and distinguish who you want to hire and who you don't, and hire, close the job post, and repost it to rinse and repeat. Okay, the process. So thanks for watching the video. If you want to learn more, click that link below the video. Check out my recommended resources. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.